Okay, round one here against Alex Tyrion. We've got a pretty easy keep. Want to mull 6? No thanks. Opponent is playing last, which is fine by us since we have a decent hand. A nice turn 2, 3, and then I'm sure a 4 by that point as well. And we'll see how this game unfolds with the Mnemonic Wall. Yeah, finisher, Mnemonic Wall. Probably going to be discarded to the Erebus's Emissary, unless we end up getting something really sweet soon. What do you got? Nylea's Presence? Yeah, that's okay with me. Kind of funny that the Unknown Shores want the presence, but I guess my opponent's splashing something. This is just the redundant splash cards. Voyage's End, yeah. That'll be great. We'll probably play the Harpy out, and if we don't draw a land, Voyage's End whatever the next play is, because we'll be able to get it back with Mnemonic Wall and allow us to scry. So, yeah, that's our game plan. Yeah, black-blue aggro. Let's do it. Alright, what's the scariest 3-drop here? Ooh, in blue-black, no less. In this entire format, it would probably be the Winged Steed Rider. I mean, there's rares that are scary, but probably Winged Steed Rider. Courser, not as scary. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and Voyages End the Courser on our, when my opponent, after my opponent attacks and everything. Kind of see what else. Might be something else we end up doing. But I think we want to do that then. There's an argument to do it now. It's only 1 point of damage, but yeah, that seems like a waste of life. I'm definitely going to do this, though, on my opponent's turn one way or another, because I do want to scry and get my 4th land. I want the Emissary down, or if I draw the Swamp, I might just do the Disciple. That's not entirely grand right now. Alright, so what is my opponent's main 2 colors? Ah, that's what. Okay. This would be great, because bouncing the Nessian Courser, if my opponent doesn't have, a 1-drop or something, should make my opponent discard. So that's pretty sweet. Quite an added benefit. There could very easily be a 1-drop of some kind, but you never know. Let that guy bounce. Yes. Ooh, and it dissolves out of hand. So that's my opponent's game. My opponent is trying to go super late. I'm going to get the Emissary down next. This can get annulled right now. But I feel like that would happen anyway, right? I don't think I'm going to be in a position to play around annul. So I'm not going to. I hate annul. What an annoying card. Okay, still just playing the Courser, which is good because my opponent has way more land available now, but that's all my opponent's doing. Like, we're in a really good position here. I'm gonna go ahead and attack in with the Emissary. Might discard the Disciple. We'll see. It's the threat of activation that is kind of key here. Let's see what my opponent wants to try and do. Now we're just going to discard the Disciple. I could get something more powerful, I guess. I want to play the Keepsake Gorgon this turn. How much do I care about Voyage's End? It's a little bit slow. Actually, I think I'm just get rid of the mnemonic wall. Yeah. Alright, no counter spell there. Could have had like a Stymied Hopes or something. My opponent's painting double blue, so blue's got to be a base color. It looks like, though, it's just a... And so green's probably 1-2 with Nylea's Presence. I don't know if you'd be splashing Read the Bones. It could just be like a 3-color deck. This is actually A-OK. We're still able to attack in with the Emissary and the Keepsake Gorgon. So we still have pressure on my opponent. Cool. That works for me. Let's see what my opponent has in hand. Okay, what do I care about? Oh, my opponent's like, yeah, that's not happening. Should have conceded before showing the hand, that's fine. Yeah, I think my opponent's just doing this solid 3-color thing, which is going to be very challenging, but isn't the worst against me since I am kind of a late game deck. Is there a way for me to speed things up at all? Not really. Crackling Triton, who cares? I'm glad that my opponent won't really be able to exploit my weakness of 2-drops, that's fine. I do think Stymied Hopes I want to stay in, because against someone who's like kind of hurting for mana and really having to find the right pieces, this can actually be okay. Maybe that's not true, because now you're working for the right colors and you'll have that extra mana left over. We'll see. I'm going to keep it in. Is there anything else I don't like? No. I mean, mostly my sidebar options just suck, so there's really nothing great I want to bring in over it. I guess my opponent will let me play first again. Yep. And we have another nice keep. Normally might be a little afeared having no play until turn 4. I still keep it even against an aggressive deck, but this is actually very good against what my opponent's trying to do, so we're in very good shape. Alright, another Unknown Shores we see. That's not going to do a whole lot at the moment. Voyage's End and Mnemonic Wall combo, right back at it. If my opponent does nothing but plays like an island or something, I will just happily wait a turn before I... oh, looks like my opponent's screwed. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-o. And the Dissolve is gone. So this is going to be hard for my opponent to deal with. It could be Stymied Hopes, but we didn't see it last time, and it's supposed to be my opponent's screwed. So everyone has a play. But 2 Harpies are going to be on board soon. Defender, Hexproof. Well, can't do anything about it anyway with the Voyage's End, but I don't think it's going to be super relevant with our nice flyer. Could have played the Insatiable Harpy to just have more air, but I'd rather just use all my mana up. Probably going to play the Disciple next turn. Then maybe have another land and have Voyage's End available or something. But most of the Disciple is good because we should be able to see my opponent's entire hand right now after this. And I'm glad that the types of things that are being played are pretty much irrelevant. We still get to attack in with both of our guys. Opponent has 3 mana available. Could play something else. Another presence. So my opponent went really deep on this multiple colored hand, and even against me, a relatively slow deck, there seems to be a little too much going on by way of trying to make the mana work. So I think my opponent is just going to get really punched by that right now. So we got what we wanted. Is there any reason to play the Disciple first? Not really. I don't see any of these guys going down. There's one mana within those three colors. There's really nothing that I'm scared about. So let's say there's something super scary in hand. Also, just know what my opponent's hand is going to really help us close this match out by playing all of our cards accordingly. Wow, okay, so 2 dissolves, don't care about Temple of Signs, don't care about Time to Feed. There's no threat to make it matter, and we're just going to win on board. So we'll just get rid of the Prussian Chimera, which can come down next turn and kind of slow us down, and just know to play around Dissolve. Because then my opponent's just stuck doing nothing, right? Cool, so Agent, Time, Dissolve, Dissolve, Temple. Adios to you. And that is that. So my opponent can play the Agent and still have Dissolve up. That's something. But that doesn't hold back the Keepsake Gorgon or the Insatiable Harpy. Let's clean this guy up. That's perfectly okay. I think we'll just go ahead and Voyage's End now that Dissolve is not available. And my opponent's good. Cool, cool. Yeah, my opponent had a really, really tough deck to be playing, so getting screwed on that much mana kind of makes sense. We'll see you in round 2.